Do you know what it feels like to stand at the edge of a hole so massive your brain genuinely struggles to process its scale? Or to travel hundreds of meters underground where sunlight completely disappears, your ears constantly ring from machinery, and every sound reminds you there are thousands of tons of rock above your head. Most people will never enter this world. Luckily, we did. Standing inside a giant mine feels less like Earth and more like humans accidentally discovered another planet. Hi, I'm Sarthak. I'm a filmmaker, and over the last few years, my team and I somehow ended up filming inside some of India's biggest mining operations. Iron ore mines, chromite mines, coal mines across Odisha, Chhattisgarh, and Madhya Pradesh. More than 20 locations in total, and honestly, every single one felt surreal in a completely different way. Because no matter how many drone shots you've seen online, nothing prepares you for the actual scale of these places. Your brain literally fails to understand what it's seeing. I still remember the first time I stood at the edge of a mine in Odisha. At first, it didn't even feel real. The trucks down there looked microscopic, almost fake. And then somebody casually told me, each one of these dumpers can carry more weight than an entire apartment building. And suddenly the entire landscape changed. Psychologically, because you realize humans have literally engineered machines capable of moving mountains. And look, I understand, mining is a complicated conversation. Even my own thoughts around mining and environmental impact continue to evolve. But purely from a filmmaker's perspective, it's impossible not to be fascinated by the scale of human ambition involved. The depth we dig, the risks people take, the systems built underneath the surface of the earth just to power cities, industries, and everyday life. Imagine going to work every day inside a crater so massive it changes the horizon itself. One of the wildest places we ever filmed was Gewra coal mines. And trust me when I say this, photos genuinely do not do any justice to this place. Gewra is one of Asia's largest coal mines. The scale is difficult to explain until you physically stand there yourself. This is an open-cast mine, which means instead of tunnels underground, entire layers of earth are removed to access the coal below. And when you stand at the edge, you feel unbelievably small. Not metaphorically, physically. I remember asking one of the operators there, "Bhaiya, after seeing this every day, do you still get impressed by the view?" And he just laughed, then said, "हमें तो आदत हो गई है सर, पहली बार देखने वाले को ही ज़्यादा डर लगता है." And honestly, he was right. Because the first time you witness something on that scale, your body reacts before your mind does. The first mining blast you experience, you don't just hear it, you feel it inside your chest. But if open-cast mines feel massive, underground mines feel alive. We once got an opportunity to shoot inside an underground mine in Odisha. And not the tourist version. We went properly underground, hundreds of meters below the surface. The moment you enter, everything changes. The air, the temperature, the smell of wet earth. Even the sound behaves differently underground. You constantly hear machinery echoing through tunnels you can't even see. Vehicles moving somewhere in complete darkness. Metal sounds bouncing through rock. And the strange thing is, the echo never fully disappears. The deeper underground we went, the quieter our entire crew became. And honestly, for the first few minutes, your brain keeps reminding you of one thing. There are hundreds of meters of rock sitting above you right now. And that thought never completely leaves your body. Something else nobody really talks about. Just moving around underground is exhausting. You're carrying heavy safety gear, rubber boots, helmet, camera equipment. The ground is slippery, wet, uneven. Meanwhile, you're trying to protect expensive camera equipment from dust, moisture, and heat at the same time. And there were moments where filming itself became secondary, because we were too busy absorbing where we actually were. Underground mines don't feel empty, they feel awake. And I think that's the strange thing about filmmaking. Sometimes the camera takes you into worlds you would never otherwise experience. Worlds that completely change your understanding of scale, labor, risk, and human ambition. And honestly, we've only scratched the surface because across India, there are stories hidden inside mountains, factories, tunnels, machines, places most people will never get access to. But we will. So if you want to see the hidden industrial works beneath everyday life, stick around. This is just the beginning.